Imagine being able to understand what animals are thinking, asking your pet dog why it barks at the mailman, or having a conversation with an elephant about the secrets of the savannah. Sounds like science fiction, right? But what if talking to animals wasn't just a fantasy? What if it was actually possible? In today's video, we're diving into the science, the technologies, and the ethics behind breaking the language barrier between humans and animals. What if we could finally understand what our pets are saying? What if we could ask a parrot to repeat a secret message, or hear a whale's call for help as it migrates across the ocean? Let's explore the cutting-edge science and technologies that might make this possible, and what ethical implications would come with this breakthrough. First, let's understand one thing: animals do communicate, but their language is vastly different from ours. While humans use spoken words, animals rely on a mix of sounds, body language, and even chemical signals to convey messages. Let's look at a few examples. Dogs, a wagging tail, a bark, or even a subtle movement of their ears tells us a lot about their emotions. But could we decode these signals into a specific language? Dolphins, known for their complex vocalizations, dolphins use a combination of clicks and whistles to communicate. Research has shown that dolphins can even recognize themselves in a mirror, suggesting a high level of self-awareness, which implies a deeper form of communication. Whales, their songs can travel for miles underwater, with some scientists suggesting these songs could be a way to communicate emotions, warnings, or even locations. Primates, monkeys and apes have been observed using sign language and other forms of communication to express emotions or needs. Despite all these signs, decoding animal languages is extremely difficult because of the differences in complexity and intent between their communication systems and human language. So, how could we crack the code? Well, in recent years, there has been growing interest in using artificial intelligence, AI, to analyze and interpret animal communication. Researchers are using machine learning algorithms to study patterns in animal sounds and movements. In fact, scientists have already had success in understanding some elements of animal language. AI translating dog barks. Researchers in the UK developed an AI system that can interpret the bark frequency and pitch of dogs to determine what they may be communicating, whether it's hunger, playfulness, or fear. AI for dolphin communication. One exciting project underway involves using AI to interpret the whistles and clicks dolphins make. These AI systems could eventually help us understand whale songs too. Machine learning and elephants. Elephants communicate through low-frequency sounds called infrasound that humans can't hear. AI is helping scientists decode these signals, giving us clues about how elephants share information across vast distances. As these systems improve, we may one day have the ability to understand an entire dialogue between animals, allowing us to respond appropriately to their needs and emotions. Alright, let's talk about how technology is making this possible. There are a few groundbreaking tools that might enable us to bridge the communication gap between humans and animals. Neural interfaces. These are brain-computer interfaces that can be used to read and translate brain activity into understandable signals. Companies are experimenting with these interfaces to understand how animals, particularly dogs and primates, process thoughts and emotions. Could this be the key to decoding their inner worlds? Wearable translators for pets. Have you heard of the No More Woof project? It's a collar that interprets dog barks and tries to translate them into simple human words. Though still in its early stages, this device is proof that we're on the path to bridging the gap. AI-driven speech synthesis. Imagine combining animal vocalizations with AI speech generation to create a two-way conversation. This could allow us to communicate back with animals in their own language, while also decoding their complex signals. Smart sensors and biometric data. These sensors can track things like heart rate, body temperature, and movements, allowing us to understand the emotional state of an animal and interpret its actions more accurately. But with all this exciting technology, there are significant ethical considerations. If we could truly communicate with animals, would we be invading their privacy? Here are some key questions to consider. Consent. If we understand what animals are saying, do we need their permission to engage in these conversations? Could certain animals, like wild ones, feel threatened or uncomfortable by human intervention? Misinterpretation. While technology might help us understand some of their signals, could we be misinterpreting their intentions? Animals may express themselves differently, and a bark or whistle might have meanings we can't fully comprehend. Exploitation. If we can talk to animals, what's to stop us from exploiting them for entertainment, research, or profit? We'd need to set strong boundaries to ensure their well-being. So, what does the future hold? We're still a long way from full communication, but with AI, machine learning, and neural interfaces, we're certainly on the right path. As we continue to develop these technologies, we may one day be able to ask our pets what they really want or even understand the messages sent by wildlife. The possibilities are endless. And while it might sound like science fiction, breakthroughs in animal communication could change the way we think about intelligence, empathy, and even the way we treat animals. Imagine a world where we could truly talk to animals. A world where our relationship with nature becomes deeper, more empathetic, and more understanding. Would you want to know what your dog is thinking? Or communicate with a wild whale across the ocean? The future might surprise us, but one thing is for sure: the more we understand animals, the more we can understand ourselves. If you enjoyed this mind-boggling journey into the future of animal communication, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts. Would you upload your brain to a computer? Or would you rather learn animal languages first? See you in the next video.